Bonjour, my students. How is everybody? I apologize in advance for this. I'm gonna try this French accent, and if I butcher it, I'm sorry, but I'll give it a go. God, the French accent is so awkward to do because your mouth builds up with saliva as you're trying to like maneuver your tongue around to get the correct pronunciation for certain things. Your tongue has to do a lot of the heavy lifting, no? Fuck, it's a difficult accent, man. I love taking the opportunity to practice different accents, to, you know, learn. Like, I'm not trying to do it in a caricatured way, I'm trying to genuinely keep them as natural as possible, as if I'm playing the part in a radio play or something. But it's so difficult with the French accent to glide your tongue around the phrases. I love it though. I love the challenge. How is it going, guys? My name is OnesieBanette and welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life. Now, my voice is a little bit deeper than usual today, because I decided yesterday, on the 29th of April, so today is the 30th of April when I'm recording this, that I was going to go to an away day at a football match. That was a bad decision. Not only did my team lose, I've made my voice incredibly hoarse. So I haven't been able to really recover my throat properly in time for, well, this. But I figured, why not? We're going to roll with it, so some of the characters' voices in this one are probably going to be completely messed up, but I'm sorry, my voice is just very bad. Now, it has been a few days since I recorded the last episode, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time at the start of the video to acknowledge the incredible amount of support that I've had on the last episode. So I said to myself when I uploaded it, I would be happy with 50 views in a week. And I thought, well, that's about what my Draft League stuff does. So I think that's probably fair. But turns out I was massively underestimating my searchability with this game, because we smashed that before I'd even, like, went to bed that same day. Like, I uploaded and then went to work and came back and it was on nearly 1,000 views, and I was absolutely I was blown away. So thank you very much to everyone who has left the very, very lovely comments. Thank you very much to everyone who liked the last video. I'm going to set a bit of a like goal with this one, something I never ever do. If we can get this video to 20 likes, I will release the next one. So yeah, if you want more, hit that freaking like button. I've turned into an actual YouTuber. Jesus. But yes, without further ado, let's get back into Pokemon Academy Life and pick up right where we left off, which was, as you can see, I haven't played the game in about, I think it's been like 6 days, just because of work commitments and holidays and things like that. So yeah, we're going to pick right back up off on the 5th of April, which I love how it's set in April, and I'm recording this in April. I love it. But yeah, we're going to pick right back up off here. So, yeah. So, here we go. I'm just going to take one headphone off so I can actually hear myself, because it's the most disorientating thing, like audio-wise, when you can only hear yourself through muffled earphones. It's very strange. Yes. It's finally the first day of classes. I spent the weekend getting to know this place, so I shouldn't get lost again. I'm getting goosebumps. Let's do this. Oh, Calum, ready to get breakfast? Yeah, never skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Yeah, Brendan's gonna sound very weird. I think I'm just gonna try and make him full on Ted Lasso at this point. We're going full on Kansas. I'm pretty sure I read a headline somewhere that said that was misinfo by Big Breakfast. Big Breakfast. Yes, mate. We're gonna get the big breakfast. Patricia, Daddy want the big breakfast. We're heading to the main cafeteria. You got it. Vega. Oh, can Flobberdosh come with us? I went ahead and checked with the front desk yesterday, and they said Pokemon must remain in their rooms or in a Pokeball outside of the room, unless authorized by the Academy. So I guess we can bring him as long as he stays in his Pokeball. Not sure he'll go for that. They've picked the best sound bites for Pikachu, I love it. Perhaps not then. Yeah, some Pokemon just don't like to spend time in their Pokeballs. I tried putting my Pichu back home in a luxury ball, you know? Thought it'd be cozier. Didn't do anything, and cost me a good chunk of change, too. Dudes, that's actually pretty dope. It's like you've got rogue Pokemon or something. It's odd. I've never heard of a Pokemon that exhibits that sort of behavior before today, and now I've heard of two. Maybe it has something to do with their evolutionary line? Pichu evolves into Pikachu, after all. Whoa, it does? I thought it was a plus-a-man situation, where they're symbiotic but don't evolve. Then I'll really blow your mind when I tell you about Raichu. Sorry, Philobodosh, but you're gonna have to stay here until I get back. Unless you want to come along in your Pokeball. No. Alright, suit yourself. There's some food in my drawer, but don't eat it all of it at once. We'll be back after classes are over. And don't sneak out and follow me. Got that? Pikachu. Yeah? We're going to the cafeteria, aren't we? Not gonna lie, Hilbert's voice is probably gonna be the one that actually appreciates these lower dulcet tones a little bit more than the others. Just because I can make him sound a bit more like Himbert. I kind of figured you wouldn't want to come. I require food to live. Didn't think I'd have to tell you that one. You could go alone. I could. But you don't wanna? The parameters I was operating under have changed. Now, I want to go to the cafeteria and eat a delicious breakfast with you. You want my life story, or can we leave it at that? Well, I guess let's go then. Good to have you with us, Happenstance. It's Hilbert. Why? What did I say? Happenstance. Jesus Christ. I wonder how long that's going to play on for. Oh, hey, May. Waiting for us long? Nah, good to see you again. I didn't get to see much of you over the weekend. Well, even if Brendan and I were running the same kinds of errands, I wasn't planning on third-wheeling the whole time. Speaking of third-wheeling, you still haven't met my other roommates besides Serena, have you? Hopefully we'll bump into at least a couple of them today on the way to class. Well, if I see any of them, I'll let you know. Oh, that reminds me, sweetheart. Have you given Alex your phone number? Huh? No, I haven't. Good catch. Here, Alex. Yeah, boy. I got Brendan's deets. I'm gonna DM him in the middle of the night. I'm gonna send him late-night thirst traps. You know what I mean? We're gonna hit him with that you up at 2 a.m. Hey, why don't you give Alex your contact info, too? That way, if my phone's turned off or whatever, he can still reach me. Even if I'm back out in the suburbs of Kansas, he can still somehow find me. Huh? Oh, I'm sure, if you're okay with that. No problems here. Yeah, boy. I got May's contact info. We're getting everyone's numbers today. We out here as a hub of social activity. Alright, let's head out. I don't know if that's my stomach or Hillenbrand. Ah! That joke's gonna get old so quickly. I don't know if that's my stomach or Hillenbrand growling, but it's nothing a big plate of eggs won't fix. Now, here's a question. How do eggs happen in the Pokemon world? Do they get grown by Pokemon? Are we in the process of having, like, Pokemon eggs that have, like, been processed into actual eating things? Or are we, like, living in a world where there's regular animals alongside Pokemon, in which case there are regular chickens that, you know, like, produce eggs? Because that's a question I've always, like, really wanted to know the answer of. Like, I know the anime had a few scenes where it showed, like, regular fish and a regular, like, I think it was like a regular snake or something at some point. But I've never, like, I'm not sure if they were, like, an oversight from the original series, because it hasn't been seen since. But yeah, it's just such a weird question, because, like, see that cake up there? How have they got the eggs to make that? I imagine the milk is just moo moo milk, but how have they got the eggs to make that? Or have they just decided to not use dairy products ever again besides milk? I don't know. It's strange. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do Pokemon, like, are eggs in the Pokemon world regular Pokemon eggs, or are they actual chicken eggs? I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you think. Damn, this is fancy. I suppose such luxuries were a tad out of reach in Pallet Town. Yeah. Nothing like Kalos, I bet. I've heard that in Kalos, even the smallest village has a 5-star restaurant. You've heard a lot of interesting things about Kalos. Hey, mate, look, they've got Basculin Tartar. Yeah, but you're a vegetarian, sweetie. Of course. I didn't forget. It's just Basculin Tartar. Swanky. Damn it. Where is she? Coming out to you. What's that about? Oh, look who's joining us this morning. Wait, don't tell me. You're going to say personal space, right, Caleb? I was going to, yes, but it seems redundant to do so. Serena. Caleb talked with her a few times during the weekend, but it seems he's still treating her with obvious forced casualness. I'll add that to my list of things to ask about when we're closer. Morning, Serena. Good morning, Alex. Now, don't you look dashing in your new uniform? Huh? Yes, doesn't he? It fits very well on him, I dare say. Well, it's certainly a new look. Perhaps I've just grown accustomed to seeing you like this. Yes, perhaps. My god, their situationship is, it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable stepping on their toes. What the hell kind of mind games are those two playing? Hey, is your dorm mate Hilda around? Oh, no, I don't believe so. She said she was looking for someone. Uh-oh. What is it, dude? Every time we talk about someone, they show up, so Hilda will probably be here any second. Don't be superstitious. It's not that, man. I just don't think we can physically fit any more people here. You're right. I'll grab us a table. I'll go with him and make sure he doesn't start a fight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna get some grub. And now I'm third wheeling again. Well, now that your friends have stepped away for a moment, perhaps we could talk. Yes, we can do that. Oof, cold. Wait, his friends haven't stepped away. I'm right here! It's about the student council. Oh? We've done leadership work before, right, Caleb? Having membership in the Kobakan Student Council on our resumes would look really, really good to future employers. I'm not aware of the specifics, but I've heard that Kobakan's Student Council is extremely hard to get into. Yes, we'd only have a month to campaign, but we've certainly bested greater odds together before. Remember Professor Sycamore's internship, and how hard we worked on getting you that? True, I never would have managed to snag that without your ceaseless support. In any case, I think we should go for it, since we only have a month to campaign. If we fail, well, there's not a lot of time lost, at least. True, this would be a significant time commitment, far more so if we win, but perhaps it's something to look into. Well, we kinda have to decide now. It's our third day here. That Sharon guy has already put up posters across half the school and is giving speeches in the courtyard. Yes, well, given the policies he espouses, I wouldn't be surprised if the school's administration shoots him dead before the weekend. We might want to be a bit less radical to maintain our electability. Yes, a bit. Well, I'm unsure. I truly need a bit more time to decide. Can you give me until tomorrow? ... Okay, but you will answer me tomorrow, right? I swear it. Alright, let's meet up here tomorrow morning and figure this out then. Bye, Caleb. Bye, Alex. Now, first big choice. Do I want to do the student council? Now, back in, like, junior school, so which is, like, when I was 9 or 10, I was the head of the student council for my junior school. and it was the most boring, insufferable, admin-based popularity contest ever. I had no right to be on that thing, but I was voted in because I was popular, and people liked me. I hated it, and I don't think I want anything to do with the damn thing, so I might just say goodbye here. I also wouldn't want to step on these two's toes, because that seems like a really interesting... Well, I don't know, actually, because if I wanted to learn more about these two, I'd do it. And I kind of do. Maybe I'll make a save slot here, so I can come back and have a look, but I don't think this is the route for me to go down right now, so... Sayonara, Serena. Arrivederci, Kalim. I do not wish to go down the student council route with you today. Bye, Serena. Oh, so she did know I was here. I was starting to wonder. Okay, what's your problem? She seems nice, you alright. I'm gonna go with you alright, because I like Caleb. I think he's an interesting character. You alright? I'm wrestling with whether or not I should join student council. I certainly want to, but I'd spend almost every day with her. And it's pretty clear that's what she wants. You don't want that? I'm no longer sure what I want, to be honest. Hey! But I appreciate you being my sounding board while I figure it out. Well, enough of that. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go get breakfast with the others. Let's go get breakfast. Oh, hello there. ... She's approaching you. Yeah, got it, thanks. Why am I sweating so much? Hey, can I help you?
Hi, I'm Bianca. Sharon told me to go find the handsome guy in the red hat. So, of course, they thought that was you, but before that I thought it was the other guy in the red hat, but he just scowled at me, and then I thought maybe it was the other guy in the red hat, but he said he had no idea who Sharon was, so now I'm asking you. I really hope you're the one, because I'm getting really flustered talking to all these cute guys with red hats.
Wait, why didn't you ask me?
Oh, you're cute, really, but I think Sharon was looking for a student, not a professor.
I'm 18.
Anyway, are you Alex? Because Sharon's impatient, and Red Hat number 1 is at our table arguing with my dorm mate Hilda, and...
Wait, did you say Hilda?
Oh, you know her?
Well, I know of her. She's the only thing that scares Hilbert, apparently. Hilbert is Red Hat number 1.
Okay. So, are you Alex?
Yeah. Does Sharon need me now? I was just about to get some food and sit with my dorm mates.
Nope. He just wanted me to give you a message.
What, like a mafia don? Alex sleeps with the fishes. You're sleeping with the fishes before the day is through. Capiche? Oh, my lord.
The message is, I'd like to talk to you after school. Please meet me here.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright then. I'll be at the cafeteria later.
Mission accomplished.
Interesting. I can't tell if this is just what it's like in the city, or if there's something about me that just attracts peculiar characters. Maybe I'm the weird one. This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
Hey guys. Buddy, what was the holdup? Caleb returned a bit ago.
He looks a bit shell-shocked. Just talking to another student. Hey, did you say you were going to stop Hilbert from getting into any fights? What? I thought I did. He was here just a moment ago. Well, I happen to know that this Hilda person he's so terrified of has made contact. Guess it makes sense he couldn't hide for more than 4 days. Dudes, I don't want to rush you, but my homeroom's pretty soon.
Oh shoot, you're right. I guess I better cram the rest of this down before we go.
Hey, could you, like, put a piece of toast in your mouth and run to class?
I could, but I don't really see why. I have time to finish it here.
Never mind. Ethan's a creep. Hey, Caitlin, will you be okay?
I'm 18, not old. My hair is naturally grey. I'm 18, not old. My hair is naturally grey.
Right, well, we gotta go. Make sure you come with us, okay? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Just give me a bit. I'm 18, not old. My hair is naturally grey. Alright, let's go. Last one to the homeroom assignment board is a bad egg. That will crash the game if it hatches. Maybe that's where the eggs in the Pokemon world come from. Maybe they're all just bad eggs. In which case, that's disturbing. Let's leave that. Wow, this area of the campus is amazing. See what it says on the facade there? Kobakan Academy. Supposedly, this building has been around for nearly a century. It's hard to believe. The condition of this place makes it look like it was built yesterday. I'm having a difficult time imagining that this is what I'll be looking at each day from now on. Oh, they've just slightly reworded this. This is the same monologue that he had in the original. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just excited to be here. Same as you guys, right? Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Huh, I guess I ran a bit too quickly. Whatever. I need to get back inside and check the homeroom assignments. In we go! Yeah, I do like how they've used the majority of the artwork that was already done before the game's completion. There was a big chunk of artwork that was completed because the project was put on hold and they basically had a bunch of time to get everything done. And the original creator put a big link to all of the files, so I've got the original like way the story was meant to go and all of the routes and all of the old artwork that was done. I've got it all in a big file. So that's what I've been using for my thumbnails. But yeah, it's good that they're reusing that and keeping the kind of original art style, because I just thought it was very well made. It was very pretty. And obviously they've touched up a few of the character models and the character designs, but I think that's a good change, because it's basically given them all a bit more character. So yeah, it's cool. There's a cluster of students gathered by a bulletin board. There must be the homeroom list. I am in Oak 1B. Good old Professor Oak. Wait, Oak? Professor Oak? Like Old Man Oak? Like my neighbour? Like Slappy's grandpa? He teaches here? The faculty page of the website didn't say anything about this. And why is my name in a different font? It looks like someone just Sharpied my name in. Well, well, well. Oh god, his voice is going to be very difficult to do. Oh lord. I said, well, well, well. I heard you the first time. At least look at me when you're talking to me. But wow, you actually got here before the bell? Still slower than me, but that's natural. In what world have I ever been slower than you? So, which class are you in? Your grandpa's, according to this. You could have told me Old Man Oak was working here. I would have seen if he could pull a few strings. Gramps? Are you serious? Why? I thought I told him to. Who cares? Now I have a front row seat to watch you bomb in class. Oh, you're all with Professor Oak? That voice. Oh, hey, you? Long time no see. Did you get lost on the way here? Hey, give me a break. I thought we were done with that. Don't say you had a... Didn't you say you had fun? Hey, don't get it twisted. I had lots of fun. Do you know this windbag? Excuse me. Don't interrupt a girl when she's talking to her friend. Yeah, right. I bet you don't even know his name. Obviously, it's... Huh? I can smell her perfume. Psst. What's your name again? Way too close for comfort. It's, Alex Onesie. And I'm a firm believer in personal space. Ah, yeah, Alex. We're besties. Always been. You're not fooling anybody. Wait. Alex? Alex! Oh, you're Alex. You're friends with May, right? You know May? I would hope so, being her dorm mate and all. Okay, I've met Bianca, Serena, and May, so flipping the coin of probability, you're Leaf. That's my name. My god, you better cut the crap. Your acting is so bad that it's pissing me off. Give it a rest, Slappy. I know who Leaf is. I ran into her on our first day and she helped me out of a tough spot. We were both short on time, so we've got to introduce ourselves.
You two have wasted enough of my time today. I've got places to go and things to do. Smell you later. Smell ya? What does that even mean?
It's Blue, or as I like to call him, Slappy. He's said that for as long as I've known him, and I've known him for a very long time. Not that I'm particularly proud about it.
So he's been smelling you for a long time? What a creep.
No, that's not how it works.
Let's go, Alex. We'll be late for our first class.
Leaf, huh? And Slappy. And me. In the same room for the next 2 hours. Every day for the next year. This is going to be quite the year. You're goddamn right. And this is a beautiful looking dorm room. Well, yeah, it is dorm, isn't it? Yeah.
May, I can't believe we're in the same homeroom.
These coincidences are just piling up today.
Small world. Alex, I see you and Leaf finally got acquainted.
May, do you remember the guy I told you about when we first met?
Turns out you knew him all along. Oh, Alex, since you ran ahead without us after breakfast, now I can believe...
fucking hell.
Oh, Alex, since you ran ahead without us after breakfast, now I can believe how you got lost on your first day. That's okay. A strong sense of adventure is a good thing.
I'll never be able to live this down, will I?
A boy stranded in the forbidden territory of the terrible Cheer Squad. Sensing impending doom, he picked his poison and sought refuge in the abyssal bathroom of the fairer sex. It was then a beautiful maiden, a girl he knew nothing about, happened to stumble upon him at the right time, pulling him into the light and guiding him to sanctuary.
Thank you for the epic summary. A curtsy. She's so unbelievably smug. Since you're here, May, I'm assuming Brendan's in another class?
Brendan's in Class 1A next door. Oh, in your dad's.
You should tell your father, Miss Birch, that his recent article regarding the pros and cons of invasive bug Pokemon as biological control has been well received. I'm impressed.
Sam!
Samuel Oak. I forget that's his first name.
Hello, lad. Great to see you've settled in here nicely.
Sam, what's going on? Why am I here? Why are you teaching? Why didn't you tell me that you'd be working in Cobra Academy and how...
Alex, there's a time and a place for everything, but not now.
Ugh, I've heard that before.
Also, in front of other students, Professor Oak, if you please.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, Sam. Oak. Professor Oak.
Anyway, Miss Birch, on the topic of your father...
Oh, right. I guess Dad's work in the field's been paying off. For the last couple years, if it's not a swarming beetle chasing him around, it'd be Ariados or the occasional Scyther.
Ah, well, are you well versed in bug types, May? I assume you've gained a lot of experience while assisting your father's work.
Yeah, I didn't like them at first, but planning on taking the bug type elective. I'd like to go to Unova someday. I heard they have really powerful bug types there.
I see. So, what Pokemon types will the three of you been focusing on this year?
Well, there's bug, but I'm also planning on taking fire and fighting. Grass, electric, and dragon over here.
Solid choices, varied and versatile. And you, lad?
I'm not planning on specializing. I'm just going to take classes that help the Pokemon I can get my hands on. ... Oh crap, did I say the wrong thing?
Of course you are. Of course you are. Lad, you never fail to impress me. You're a champion if I've ever seen one.
Thanks, Professor Oak. Does that mean it's the right decision?
I couldn't possibly tell you that, Alex, but it's the one you've made.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, excellent choices all round. Now, I hope all of you are ready. The bell will ring soon, so go ahead and find yourselves a seat.
Okay, what the hell? Lad, you're on first-name basis with our homeroom teacher?
Well, normally I call him Old Man Oak, but I don't call him that to his face.
We are not done talking about this. For now, though. Let's sit together, May. Sorry, Alex, but since you'll be hopping around classes like a spoink, I bet we'll have plenty of other chances to bond later. So, what do you think of Leaf? Oh my god. So, what do you think of Leaf, Alex?
Absolutely charming.
She's a lot of fun to be around. Come sit by us.
Well, I sure as hell won't be sitting by Slappy. Yeah, I wouldn't want to sit next to Gary Hoke either. Can you imagine that? He'd be the most irritating arsehole on the planet.
Good morning, and welcome to your first class at Cobacon Academy. I'll be your teacher for this homeroom. You can call me Oak, but most people simply call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. I think I could skip this part. You're all smart enough to know what Pokemon are.
I can't believe we're hearing Professor Oak talking right in front of us. The man's a legend.
I know. My dad's a huge fan of his. He's got all his encyclopedias, A to Z. Oh man, he's gonna flip when I tell him he's in his class.
Even outside of Kanto, everyone knows him. I didn't know he was looked up to by so many people. He's like a superhero to them. But to me, he's just my neighbor.
Now, something you need to know about this class is that it's extremely important for your final grade. Last year, everyone who failed to pass this class also failed to graduate.
Holy crap!
All of a sudden, I don't feel like being in this class anymore.
Ugh, so if there's one class I absolutely can't screw up, it's this one.
Yes, this class is challenging, but if you put in the work and keep your studies, you should pass with flying colors. My job is not to assign you final grades, but my job is not to coddle you either. My job is to make sure you graduate this school with the knowledge and skills to excel in the Pokemon world. Which brings me to my next point. As you all know, Cobacon is a very selective school, and it demands you to give your best at all times, or you will be surpassed by your peers. The graduation rate at this school is fixed at 80%. It's not for the weak-willed or unmotivated.
You gotta be kidding me!
Is this a joke? What kind of a school life is this?
Sounds like some people didn't read the website. But I didn't pick up a brochure, so I guess we all have our blind spots. I guess Ethan wasn't the only person who didn't know about this. Of course, Blue isn't phased at all. And I didn't realise it at first, but Hilbert's in this class too. He already knew, of course. He isn't surprised.
Yes, I just wanted to clear that up. Now, are there any of you interested in competing in the Pokemon League after you graduate? Just by a show of hands.
A few dozen hands. Blue, Hilbert, Leaf. Oh, I should put my hand up too.
Take a good look around. Now, everyone in the two middle sections, put your hands down.
There are fewer than 10 students left with their hands raised. I think I know where this is going.
That's the percentage of those who will actually qualify for the Pokemon League. And it is even less for those who can make it there. Now, don't let it discourage you. Let's start with some...
Professor Oak's staring at something. Or someone.
Yes, did you have a question? I'm just gonna say this right now for all of you quitters in this room. I'm getting to the Pokemon League, and there's no chance in hell that I'm not.
God, why does he always have to be like this? It hasn't been 10 minutes since class started, and he's already trying to start something. He tries so hard to be cool and fails so hard at it that it's sickening.
I'm not stopping until I wipe the floor with every single regional Pokemon League champion. You're looking at the next world champion.
Please sit down. What was your name again?
Gramps, it's me.
Yes, I know it's you, but what was...
It's Slappy.
Oh my god, did you actually just say that? Balls, Alex.
That's sexist.
That's right. Anyway, sit down.
Man, what a load of... Can't believe my own grandpa forgot my own name. God.
Man, imagine that. Your own grandpa hates you so much that he forgets your own name. That is just... If that happens, you know you need to start making different life choices. Oh dear.
Slappy's really glaring at you.
Yeah, well, when he gets like this, it's best to just grin and give him a big thumbs up. And that just made him madder. I'm liking this class already.
Right then, I think that's enough talking. I'll take a roll now while you're all in a good mood.
A roll call, I assume.
May, it is May here.
Present.
There you are. Hilbert, here. Okay, now Whitney. Whitney, are you here? Absent on the first day.
Where? I can't do that. My voice is not in a good enough state to do that. That's fucking shriek. Huh? Who's that redhead who just came rolling in? I guess that's Whitney. And now she's posing like she just finished an acrobatic stunt at the Pokeathlon.
Here I am. I'm not late. I was just waiting for the perfect time to make my grand entrance.
She calmly sits down in the empty chair in front of me like nothing happened. I have to say, I'm impressed with her ability to keep a straight face after that performance.
Please continue.
Alright, I'll mark you on time, but no more of that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. You can count on me.
Very good. Now, Flannery?
I'm here.
Sorry. I'm not a big fan of mornings.
Fan or not, try and get to class on time from now on. I'll mark you on time, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Flump. She's kind of intimidating. Reminds me of one of those biker gang chicks that hangs out west of Celadon City. Anyway, now that she's sitting next to me, I've got May to my left, Flannery to my right, Whitney in front of me, and behind me is... It's motherfucking Dawn, bitches. Another cute girl. Is this some kind of social experiment? Invite a ridiculously unqualified student to Kobokan, but surround them by attractive women so they can't focus at all. Well, it's a good thing whoever was setting this up didn't know I find guys hot too. My character is officially bisexual. I feel represented right now. Alright, Flannery just sat down. Looks like she's staring at me. Does she expect me to say anything, or maybe her eyes are just glassy from tiredness? Want some coffee? Want some coffee? I picked some up earlier this morning.
Were you talking to me?
I'm sensing I said something wrong.
Do I look like a charity case to you?
Damn it. No, you look really tired, so I thought...
You thought what? You thought I'd want your handouts? Why don't you take that coffee of yours and shove it up your... Chill out, Flan. I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah, she deserves like a cute Texan thing, I think. Yes, thank you.
It's the first day. You should keep it a little on the DL, girl. Psh. You'll have to ease up on Flannery. She's a little rough around the edges in the morning.
I understand. Morning gigs isn't exactly my favourite time of day either.
We were almost late because Flan slept through all of her alarm clocks. They don't work, Whitney. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
I think it's because your snore is louder than the clocks, girl.
I do not snore. Hey, what are you smirking at? I don't snore, you hear me?
I believe you. So you're... God, I believe you. So you're Whitney and you're Flannery. I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
Keep it down back there.
Really gotta buckle down and focus now. Congratulations, I made it through my first class. It's now time to pick the elective you're going to go to. Right, if I'm honest, this seems a bit forced. I liked last time how there was a whole scene where you had a chat with your roommate and they gave you a big spiel on why they're picking their electives, and then you got to, well, do the same. It felt more like a personal event rather than just, hey, I'm just gonna pick whatever. But I think... Now, I'm thinking I go Ghost, because obviously OnesieBanette, I have to pick Ghost initially. I can imagine that Sabrina's going to be there. She'll probably also, she'll probably be in Psychic as well. If I want to get to meet a bunch of different characters, though, I could take some... This is going to be awkward. So Brendan and May are both in Bug. Any more that I've got to... Brendan and May are all... Brendan and Leaf are in Grass. Caleb and May are in Fighting. Well, Water. Well, that Water and Ice. Misty makes sense. I wish there was a random button that you could pick, because that would be great. I think I've got to stick with my guns. I'm going to go Ghost. Yeah, we're going to go Ghost initially. I think Ghost would be my first class. Like, I'm not particularly playing this to try and get, like, a specific ending or a specific friend or, like, a specific dating partner or anything. I'm literally just picking it as a way to, like, the way I would, you know. Like, the way I personally would. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hi there. ... Hello?
You want to know who I am?
Yeah.
Sabrina.
Nice to meet you, Sabrina.
You have what you want. You may go now.
Alright. See ya. Whoops. Dropped my pencil. It's gonna levitate up. Yeah, I love it. What? Do you have an Amber or something? Wait, you're not doing this, are you? Oh my god, you totally are.
You dropped this.
That's my pencil.
Yes, we've established that. Well, you want it back? Take it.
Yes, sorry. Thank you, Sabrina.
What?
How are you able to do that?
You don't want to know.
I really do.
No, you don't. You're trying to figure out how to shift the conversation to you telling me your name. Unnecessary. It's Alex Onesie.
Yeah. Hey, have you been reading my mind?
Obviously.
I kind of feel like that's a violation of my privacy.
You figure out a way to make me stop and I will.
Wait, so it's not up to you? You can't stop reading minds?
Yes.
Crap. So I really need to be careful what I think around her.
Yes.
Oh, shit, forgive me for this. What?
Are you expecting me to call you a pervert?
I mean, it'd be fair.
It's not your fault. It's natural.
Really? That's really understanding of you.
I understand people more than anyone else. I wish I could stop. Don't you dare think that.
What?
You can't help me. No one can.
You're just giving up?
Allow me to make a correction. Stay away from me. That's how you can help.
Okay. Of course, a future champion isn't giving up that easily. Huh? Ethan? Huh?
Hey, Alex!
Good to see you. Crazy we both chose the first same type elective, huh? Yeah, kinda wild. This seat taken? Go ahead.
Hell yeah. You take this time to stretch your arms. In doing so, you inadvertently knock over a pencil.
Holy, what a dive. Whoa, that girl was sitting 2 rows behind us. How'd she react that fast? That was a nice catch.
Thanks, but it was nothing.
No, I'm serious. Your reaction time is insane. I barely reacted myself.
Really? You're training for the Pokemon League, aren't you? That really isn't all that impressive.
Oh,
Nah, I'm just messing with you. It's okay if your reflexes are a bit slow. There are plenty of other things to worry about in the big leagues anyway.
You didn't have to go and say...
Oh, my name's Gardenia. What's yours?
I'm Alex.
Nice meeting you, Alex. Hey, if you ever want to buff up your skills, find me outside of class. I used to teach a gym back in Eterna City.
A Pokemon gym?
Nah, sorry, just a regular gym. I mean, I'm only 18. Gotta get a job at a gym, you know?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, looks like Teach is here. Catch you later.
Gardenia nimbly goes back, or more like jumps back, into her seat. Hey, dude, Gardenia actually asked you to find her outside of class? Yeah, what about it? That's an inn, dude. Not only is it an inn, she's practically lighting up the path. She's waving those light up things that they use at airports, dude. This is it. Well, I'll let you know how things go. That's, an interesting way to look at things. Polite conversation turns into... Oh man, I forgot that Herschel was in this class. It'll be fine. Let's sit over here, far away. Bonjour, mes students. How is everybody? I apologize in advance for this. I'm gonna try this French accent, and if I butcher it, I'm sorry, but I'll give it a go. Hey, she sounds like Calum. No, she doesn't. I am not doing a French accent for Calum. I am sorry. Calum? Oh, the lovely boy from the home country. Oh my god, that's terrible. The lovely boy from home... Oh my... This is not gonna work. I met in the hall. Oui, you are much astute. I am Fantina, and I am your teacher for Ghost class. I am also new to country, so I hope to improve knowledge of local language in this class as you improve knowledge of ghosts. I came to country because... Oh my god, I can't... Right, French. V is like Z. T's are like Z. I came to country because I have... Oh man, this is not gonna work. Jesus Christ. I'm putting too much effort into this. No, not too much effort. I'm putting too much thought into it. Because I have heard about its Pokemon and unique contests. And much to my delight, c'était magnifique. They are unlike anything I have seen. It is quite amazing how many things we have not experienced and might never experience in the world, no? C'est la vie. But you are all still so young. You must not yet realize how big the world truly is. Tell me about it. I wouldn't want to know how I'd turn out if I spent my entire life cooped up in New Barktown. Oh, pardon. I did not mean to make Mood sad. But where the fuck is she? But the fragility of humanity is quite interesting, no? Oui. Jeune homme? I've read that humans can become ghost types on death. That death isn't the end. Is that true? Or is it just another fairy tale? What? Ghost types can be humans? Ugh, that makes them even creepier. Très bien. Oui, it is accepted among many ghost experts and scientists that human spirits are linked to the birth of some Pokemon, like Yamask and Drifloon. Oh no. It is? Of course. Why, there are many cases of Yamask reacting to objects and images that relate to their... Fuck me. I keep getting tongue-tied. That was actually going alright for a second. There are many cases of Yamask reacting to objects and images that relate to their former human selves. This supports theories that they retain memories of themselves when they were still human. In fact, I have seen cases where Yamask even possess the body of a human to live their lives as humans again. There's an opposing view, though. Oui, some scientists are of the belief that ghosts are not reincarnated humans, but, how do you say, effects. The death of a being causes another being to come to life. A new being. A new being with traits of the old, but not the old, if you will. Yeah, that makes sense. When someone's gone, they're gone. Now I am much appreciating the class participation. Let's move on to the main body of the lecture, no? Now, continuing with our lecture, I require a volunteer to become a human spirit for the class. Oh, je plaisante, a joke. Fantina continues to lecture. Despite her airy nature, she seems very knowledgeable. God, the French accent is so awkward to do because your mouth builds up with saliva as you're trying to maneuver your tongue around to get the correct pronunciation for certain things. Your tongue has to do a lot of the heavy lifting, no? Fuck, it's a difficult accent, man. I love taking the opportunity to practice different accents, to learn Like, I'm not trying to do it in a caricatured way. I'm trying to genuinely keep them as natural as possible, as if I'm playing the part in a radio play or something. But it's so difficult with the French accent to glide your tongue around the phrases. I love it, though. I love the challenge.
Oh heavens, what is this? Look at the time. All of our students, be certain to check the syllabus for the required readings.
Right, it started off pretty bad, but I think it picked up. I'm sorry for that terrible, terrible effort. Before you know it, class is over. Just randomly get a +1 bond with everyone for this. Your ghost proficiency increased to 1. Cool. Nice, I like that. Oh, here we go. Is this where I'm gonna have to do Lance's accent or Alder's or something?
So this is the gymnasium. I wonder if this is an official gym sanctioned by the Pokemon League.
Most likely not. I didn't read anything about that on the website when I was doing my research. I think it's safe to assume it's just another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though, other than some old banners lining the walls, this place is barren compared to the others.
Old banners? Dude, those are champion pennants. They're only given to the winners of at least national tournaments.
So we've got Rowan, Oak, Agatha, Drayden, Watson, Alder again. All the champions. And then Lance, Steven, Cynthia, Lorelei. I can't read that. Then Koga, then... Yeah, so there's 2 there either side of Koga at the back that I can't read. But, that's cool. I like the reference. I do think that, you know, the gym needs to be a little bit bigger, though. I mean, that is a tiny, tiny field.
Yeah, but they're just
they're just banners. If it was the actual champions hanging up there, then maybe I'd be impressed. That didn't sound the way I thought it was going to.
Yeah, let's just ignore that. Hey look, there's the rest of the gang.
With all of them together like that, they really make the room seem a lot livelier. Oh, and there's Misty. Hopefully she's feeling a bit better since I last saw her.
What's her story?
I wish I knew. And then the rest of them are there. Man, this is a huge class. I can actually recognize some of the... Damn it! Oh, Ethan.
Man, this is a huge class. I can actually recognize a few faces now.
Looks like Slappy's sitting alone. Kinda surprising. I thought he would have tried to surround himself with people by now.
You know that guy?
Yeah, we have a history.
Oh, you dated?
No, I still have some dignity. Trust me, his personality is not worth it. I don't know. I feel like my standards could lean to limbo for that guy. It's not that attractive. Ethan. So serious all of a sudden. I'm saying this in full seriousness. Don't do that to yourself. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Anyway, let's go sit over by the gang. Don't want to end up like Mr. Too Cool for Friends, do we? No, we do not. Yes, settle down. These guys are teachers? The guy on the left definitely looks like one. But the other guy looks like one of those mountain hermits you hear about on TV. Welcome to the class.
Oh, welcome to gym class. I'm Alder and he's Bruno. We'll be your instructors for this year. Now, I bet you're all wondering what you'll actually be doing in this class. Well, it'll just be like the other gym classes you're probably taking in your other schools. Except that we're not gonna make you change into shorts and play sports. In this school, we focus more on training Pokemon, not your bodies. But training your body is important too. Anyway, the real reason why this school has a gym class like this is to prepare you kids for the real Pokemon gyms after you graduate. At least for those interested in tackling the league, anyway. Can any of you tell me why gyms exist in the first place?
Gyms were created to weed...
Oh, Shiren.
Gyms were created to weed out the skilled trainers from the mediocre trainers. If we didn't have gyms, any trainer could directly attempt to challenge the league, overwhelming its resources. Or perhaps they at least limit the number of people that think they'd make good Pokemon trainers. Not from what I've seen. That's dumb. Gyms are just a pain in the ass.
Nuh-uh. Do you even know how much bench press equipment costs?
You need to use that thing for like a decade before it starts paying for itself.
I'm talking about Pokemon gyms, you idiot.
Yeah, Misty's voice is not going to work with this throat.
Right, very good guesses. But the main purpose of a gym is to allow trainers...
No, he's got to be American. He's from Unova.
But the main purpose of a gym is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. And that's what we're going to be doing in this class.
Wait, you're telling us we're gonna be Pokemon battling in this class?
Precisely. Everyone will have at least one battle a day, though we won't be diving into that right away. First, we need to review the basics. You're all so busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skills.
What are you gonna teach us how to catch Pokemon or something?
Yes, that's a very important part of the curriculum.
Sheesh.
Even if some of you think you have everything you need to know about Pokemon battling, trust me when I say you don't. We've been in this field a lot longer than you have, and even we still don't have it down perfectly.
As I expected, Slappy seems a bit irked by what Alder just said. I hope he doesn't make a scene like he did in homeroom.
Oh, excuse me for rambling on like that. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about this class? Very well. This gym was first and foremost designed to be a training ground for students, and as such, it is available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID and you receive unlimited access to its facilities. In addition to the exercise machines available, the gym also contains several battle simulators to allow students to experience what a live Pokemon match would feel like in real time.
Excuse me, simulators? Are you trying to say there won't be any live Pokemon matches here?
Incorrect. We will hold live matches every class. On your own time, you may also hold battles here, if you wish, but most take place in the Battle Hall. However, the members of the battle team have priority to use the Battle Hall.
What's the battle team about?
Our school has a competitive battling team for students who wish to take their Pokemon training to the next level.
Jesus Christ, that voice hurts. Like, my throat feels like it's having a right workout on that.
It's a very selective club, so don't think about signing up so easily.
Oh yeah? What does it take to get in there?
Impeccable grades, a strong team.
Ha! That's easy.
I was not finished. You must also have the vote of your fellow team members. Finally, you must bring something to the team that no one else does.
What, like being completely undefeated?
Be careful of what you say. Arrogance and strength do not go hand in hand.
I'm telling you, it'll be a piece of cake. Who's in charge of the team? I am. Huh? Wait, who's this guy? He looks familiar. Dude, don't you watch any TV? That's Lance. He's the Indigo League champion. Our league, dude. Then I guess Slappy should watch his mouth around him. Being accepted to the battle team is one of the highest honors a student can receive in this school. It is not to be taken lightly.
Lance, how long have you been standing there?
I was just passing by. It's been a while, Bruno, Alder.
Ha, it has indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Students, this is Lance, the advisor of the battle team.
Pleased to meet you all. Yeah, I think I have to do him as British. So these are the new students that just came by. They look quite capable. I expect great things from all of you. When I was a new student at this school, Hey, you're the guy running the battle team? Yes, and you should heed the advice of Alder and Bruno. For someone currently at your level, it'd be impossible to get in. What did you say? Here we go. Just because you're some big shot champion doesn't mean you can look down on me. I am not a big shot champion, nor am I looking down on you. I am simply stating facts. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. I have business to attend to and I cannot be late.
Alright, it was good seeing you again, Lance.
Likewise. Take care, Alder, Bruno.
Is this guy really just gonna walk out without saying anything?
He has to learn to take it easy one of these days.
You heard him. The battle team is serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school has produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and holds the record for most wins at the national tournament. You heard right. The top students represent Kobukon Academy and face off against students from other schools during the Pokemon League season.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. But I think I'd faint from stage fright if I have to do something like that in front of all those people. You do know that you have to get on the team first to even consider doing something like that, right?
But anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. There are much more important things to take care of after all. Like graduating on time. I suppose we can move on to the weight machines. Bruno, would you mind giving the students a little demo? Not at all.
After about 30 minutes of watching Bruno go through every machine without breaking a sweat, you realize you should probably look after your body a bit more. Let that be a lesson to all of you watching at home.
Okay, that's enough for one day, students. Next class, we'll talk about the basics of Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be a review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Right, well then, so long, students. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Looks like next on our schedule is lunch. I gotta handle something at the office, so you head on without me, alright? Sure thing. Take care. See you later, my dude.
Oh, my lord.
Some of these, voices are so straining on the throat, but I don't know, I'm taking this feels like almost practice for, voice acting training or something. It's madness.
Hey, cute guy in the red hat.
That is my name, yes.
Sharon wants to see you.
Already? I thought he was gonna wait until after school.
So did I, and so did he, and somehow we were all wrong. Isn't that weird?
You said it. Well, lead the way. You find your way to Sharon's table, surprised to see a few familiar faces there. You're also surprised to see that this table, which was clearly designed to seat 4, has 6 people crammed into it, not including yourself. You awkwardly insert yourself in, make small talk until Sharon clears his throat pointedly.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're doubtlessly wondering why I've gathered you all here today.
Not doing anything to dispel the Sharon is a mob boss notion, then?
May I assume you've somehow heard of my intentions toward the student council, then? Yes, that's certainly part of it. As I understand it, you, Caleb, are still deciding as to whether or not to attempt election.
That's the short of it, yes.
So, what are we here for, then, Hilbert and I? Excellent question, Hilda. You're here as representatives for the student body. It wouldn't do to decide the future of the student body without the input of its constituents.
Pass.
Hilbert? I'm sorry, what?
I don't represent anyone but myself. Besides, anyone who signs up for the student council is just setting themselves up for failure. This dump has way more problems than a dozen councils can solve.
I understand why you may feel that way. Doubtlessly, others will too.
I would still appreciate your input, unenthusiastic though it may be.
The jaded, apathetic voter is still a demographic I'm trying to reach.
Whatever. Why am I here then?
Well, Alex, when we spoke on Friday, you motivated me. I thought I sensed in you something that could be very powerful if leveraged properly, a sort of inoffensive charisma.
Inoffensive? Thanks, I guess.
It's a valuable skill, and I appreciate your willingness to move our scheduled meeting up. Turns out I was double booked after school. In any case, Alex, I invited you here because I wanted to hear your thoughts on whether you would consider running for student council.
Well, I already chose to stay away from that. I don't think I want to... It's really trying to push the student council route on me. I don't think I want to do that. No, I'll be too busy.
Unfortunate. I suppose that saves us from the awkwardness of this next question, then. Serena and possibly Kalen, I would very much like to work with you to become elected. However, I'm not aware yet of your positions. It may be that we end up political enemies. Would you share some of the points you intend to run on? Certainly. There's one thing more than anything else that I want. Co-ed dorms. After all, we're adults, aren't we? As we do not have the freedom to live in nearby apartments, we jolly well ought to have the freedom to live how we wish on campus. Well said. I'm certain this will be a popular position to hold too, regardless of my personal feelings. It sounds like what you guys want is going to put you in direct conflict with the administration, especially you, Sharan.
Yeah, even if you ran a great campaign, you're still running on a platform the school doesn't like. They'll just completely shut you down.
There's always a concern, but Kobacon Academy Student Council has a lot of power and an even greater budget. As long as we can get it into the council, I think I can defend us from the admin. I believe in you guys! So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty!
Thank goodness for Bianca. I knew I could count on her to change the topic to something more lighthearted.
I've seen it from the outside, but I haven't been in there myself. We should go there sometime. Hell yeah. It'd be a goddamn waste if we didn't.
Why? What do you even do in a garden?
I was thinking of perhaps a picnic of sorts. I hear the center of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer.
Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away.
It's not the same, Hilbert.
You're right, it's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass.
Do you really think eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden?
Yes.
He really is Himbert. I have to agree with Hilbert.
Caleb, I thought that you of all people would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's so close to the floor. Who knows what's been on the garden grounds? Well, that's just your opinion. What does everyone else think? I'm fine with anything. Me too. Seems the house is split evenly then. What about you, Alex?
Are they really expecting me to decide this? This isn't exactly a hill I'd like to die on. So, I'm wondering why I'm still sat with these people. I've already told them I don't want anything to do with what they wanted. I've already said, like, I don't want to join the council. So I really don't know why I'm still here. But... see, I'm kind of with Hilbert in a way. Like, I don't really like picnics that much. The problem is that everything blows all over the place and you can never find a like smooth bit of ground to sit on. And it's just, if it's not like the perfect weather, it can be really cold and you end up needing an extra jacket, and it can be very loud, and it depends on where you eat. There can be animals flying over you. Yeah, nah. Eating indoors is the way to go.
Exactly. What if you've got something in your room? Then you'd have to walk all the way back and get it. It'd just be a lot of work for a lot of nothing.
Alright, we get it, Hilbert. You don't have to beat a dead horse. Well, I still think that a picnic is a good idea. And I still think that not eating off the ground is better. We're allowed to have our own opinions. Yes, I know, it was just an idea. Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to students all day, every day. I was planning on going to get a head start on my psychic and normal classes. In what way do you plan on getting a head start? I don't know, but I thought maybe I can take a closer look at any Pokemon that I can find there so I have something to compare in class. Is that weird? No, that's a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar. Hehe, thanks. Despite Bianca's, well, ditzy personality, she's an extremely diligent student. In many ways, her focus surpasses mine. Aw, thanks. I knew I'd have to take this seriously after that big brouhaha with my dad, though. Yes, that was quite a brouhaha. Speaking of classes, how do you all plan on handling your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the teacher said about the graduation rate? A fixed 80% is very rough. Just a little. There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. What you should be concerned with is how you spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Oh, clubs? Sign-ups start next week, right? Yes, and they run until the beginning of May, so you still have plenty of time to decide. Oh, yay!
God, I hate doing that. If I have my full register back, that would be so much better.
I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharon? I see no need. I will have my hands full preparing for the student council elections, and I'll be even busy if I succeed. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are gonna be so busy. I'm still on the fence about joining the student council myself, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It'd be a good way to pass the time and unwind. I've heard from my parents that Kobakon's Academy's musicals are so impressive they can be compared to professional ones. If possible, I'd like to go and be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin. It must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Then are you joining the tennis team? This school has a tennis team? I can't even imagine joining a club. I'll be way too busy. What about you, Hilbert?
I can't play tennis.
No, I'm talking about if there are any clubs you're interested in.
The battle team sounds alright.
I'm not surprised. Do you think you have what it takes to succeed there?
Why wouldn't I? Unless you're doubting my abilities.
You know that I'm not. I was just curious to hear your take on the matter. Do you have any clubs in mind, Alex?
Clubs, right now I'm leaning towards... I don't want any of these. Probably, theatre club. Yeah, I'm a drama student, have to be theatre. The theatre club. My mum took me to see a Pokemon musical in Nimbasa City once when I was a kid, and it left a huge impression on me. I'm curious to find out how they set up the place so meticulously. Yeah, boy.
Yes, the Nimbasa Musicals Theatre has some excellent showings. Your mother has very good taste, Alex. Which department are you thinking of joining?
Department? You mean like sanitation, or...?
No, like the stage crew, choreographers, pit orchestra. Did you not know about this? It doesn't matter. What's important is your decision to join the club at all. By the way, don't forget that whatever
whatever club you choose, you should attend as many sessions as you can. Or don't. Whatever. It's not like there's any consequences for skipping.
But if you feel like dropping into another club, I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms.
Well, except for the battle team, they're very demanding, and rightly so.
Thank God. If these clubs had mandatory attendance, I wouldn't be able to attend any of them. Kobakon's clubs are nice because they don't care when you come in, just as long as you do, and you have a good time. Just as long as when you do, you have a good time. It's unsurprising how much rigor...
My God.
It's unsurprising given how rigorous our academics are. Extracurriculars are a much-needed break. Man, all this talk about clubs is making my head hurt. Let's talk about something fun, like how amazing the food is here. Have you guys ever had anything like this back at home? I come from Kalos, of course, so the food there is rather good. Yeah, alright, Mr. Fancy Pants. For the rest of us, this shit's incredible. They must have hired some stupid expensive chefs. How much funding is this school getting anyway? You can thank the results and reputation of this school and numerous alumni who become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. I believe Diantha actually dropped out of Kobakon to focus on her movie career. But perhaps that's a bad example. As for a non-dropout alumni, let's see, there's Alder and Bruno teaching our gym class, Lance, Steve and Stone, don't forget Cynthia.
You casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. And as lunch draws to a close, I think it's time that we draw this episode to a close, because my voice is on the fritz. I've been recording this for like an hour and a half now, and I think I've done a good job. So yes, thank you very, very much for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you who's been watching this. I hope it's been interesting for you. I hope my voices have made it engaging enough, and I hope you'll join me back for another episode of this very, very soon, in the next few days or so. So, thank you very much for watching. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye, and until next time, fuck off. I didn't rip that outro straight from Kavos either. Or did I? Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.